And we're back. A little bit of a positive cause. Good news is, in the world of editing, Dave will take out the 30 minutes we just talked. Brother Dave, what say you on this lovely day?
Did you guys see that they found some massive underground ocean here recently?
Wasn't it in 2024?
Well, yeah, but I think they found it then, but now they're putting more shit out about it. Or it got brought up again recently.
In 2024, scientists discovered a massive underground ocean of water trapped beneath the Earth's mantle, 700 kilometers below the surface. This reservoir is 3 times larger than the surface of the oceans combined. However, it's not an ocean of liquid water, but rather water molecules locked within the crystalline structure of a blue mineral called ringwoodite.
You know more about it than I do already.
So what? How
That
far?
is nuts.
So those of us that don't practice in kilometers, 700 kilometers would be about how many miles? So a 5K, which is
400 and 470? I don't know.
So how do they call it an ocean if it's not actually water?
434.96 miles below the surface of the Earth.
Okay.
Holy shit balls.
I thought they would get to China by then.
Dehydrated water squeezed out of rocks under high pressure and temperature. Researchers analyzed seismic data from the thousands of earthquakes to identify the water of high rocks. The slowdown of seismic waves in specific mantle regions indicated the presence of water.
So I think the reason it was intriguing to me, and maybe I'll say, is, we got the James Webb Telescope, and we got that rock, the old Epoxy 73 or something, and it might be a spaceship, and we've been looking out, and then we just find that there's more water 400 miles under the Earth than there is on all top of the Earth put together.
It says the discovery challenges previous theories about Earth's water cycles and origins. It suggests that water seeped out of the Earth's center rather than originating from icy comets. So water was here the whole time instead of coming from space.
I think there might be whole ass critters in there that we didn't even know exist yet.
Yeah.
Reptilians.
So how does that work? Excuse my ignorance, because I think when we talked about this off air, I said, well, aren't all oceans underground? To which, you politely told me no. But how does that? Because it's just a layer. But like the oceans we have on the Earth's surface, there's a depth to them. So is there a depth to this?
Yeah, I think it's like a void that's full of these molecules.
Yeah. A massive amount of water exists approximately 400 miles underground, not as a liquid ocean, but as water trapped with high pressure mineral called ringwoodite in the Earth's mantle transition zone.
But if it's not water, how can you call it? I mean, it's the molecules. Is that enough to make it?
Yeah, it must just. I mean, it's got to be.
Some sort of spongy rock.
Well,
maybe.
under the pressure, it's probably just stuck between a
rock in a hard place.
It's probably just in one of the 3 states of water there somewhere.
Now, going back to like
vapor,
the above mantle ocean, like the
salt water,
the salt water there. I have always been super intrigued with like the Challenger Deep. You know what I mean? Like in the Marianas Trench and all.
So
that
how
stuff.
deep is the Marianas Trench?
3 miles.
Oh, so it doesn't even scratch the surface of this.
No.
So how do you dig so deep to find this?
They didn't dig deep to find it. They've theorized it. I guess we haven't proven it by the way the seismic activity acts in that area.
Challenger Deep is nearly 7 miles deep, 6.8 miles, 10,935 meters, 35,876 feet.
Still not scratching though.
So, but is it capable?
Jeez.
So, I mean, to do any kind of digging to get to there, you almost can't, right?
I don't know how deep we've dug before.
I don't know.
Google that on your box once.
So what's the significance of this discovery then?
Just that we thought the water cycle all came from the surface and then it just recycles back through with everything. But now if there's water below the surface, and that challenges everything that we've said we've known about how the water cycle works and where our water came from.
So what will come from this?
Depends on how big of a hole they can deep, I guess. God dang. 3 beers in. can't get my sentences together.
Now it says that humans have actually gone to the bottom of Challenger Deep before,
Yeah.
but like we're trying to figure out how
deep we've ever dug.
Because like, what do those oil wells dig down into? A couple 100 feet.
I bet you're in the thousands of feet.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, it's still a long way to go, though.
Yeah. I mean, 5,000.
Humans have dug to a maximum depth of 12,262 meters at the Koala Super Deep borehole in Russia.
Them Russians would be
This
digging
project, which began in 1965 and ended in 95, explored the Earth's crust,
30 years.
but was stopped due to high temperatures and rock properties that made further drilling unfeasible. At this depth, the temperature was 356 degrees Fahrenheit, and the rock became too plastic to continue drilling.
Dang.
deep. So that would be the molten kind of. So if it challenges the theory, and I have such a.
It's probably all seismic. It's probably just all seismic study, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, that's all it is. They just know how it acts in water.
Yeah.
So what do they? So like, is the theory then with this cushion below us that when there's a seismic activity like on the Earth's surface, it really is kind of like a shock absorber?
I think that's how they've identified that it was there, but I think the challenge of the theory is just like to Big Mesa's point. We thought that all our water came from icy comets that hit some many moons
And killed the
ago.
dinosaurs.
And then it'd have been here before that because they had water then.
Oh, shoot, they did.
Water. And then it just got stuck in our atmosphere and then continues to go.
So what will be the challenge to how we understood how? So it's not the current water cycle stays true. It's just the origin of that water cycle is
maybe
different.
the water's part of the Earth's anatomy.
So was there a massive like earthquake that broke this open and it escaped, and then that's where water came from?
I don't think so.
This says ringwoodite was first found in the Tinham meteorite in 1969 and later discovered in a terrestrial sample in a diamond found in Brazil in 2014. The terrestrial sample was found within a diamond that was formed deep in the Earth's mantle, about 400 miles down. Scientists analyzed the tiny fragment of ringwoodite, which contained about 1.5% water by weight, providing strong confirmation of massive water reservoirs deep within the Earth's transition zone. So, like, I guess, like the diamond mines and shit, like that deep that they found more water, like massive accumulations of water in these, I guess you would say, subterranean pockets, maybe underneath the Earth's surface of some sort,
I think
Dave?
you're exactly right. I don't know why I got such a chuckle.
I think I am. I think I'm fucking spot locked on, bud. Yeah.
So,
But where there's water, there's life. I mean, that's the whole thing. So
Now
what's
you would
down
only
there?
think that there would be. Now, when we say life, we're not talking about like
human.
fucking mammals and
You're talking about amoebas.
yeah, we're talking about like
Amoebas,
and
parasites.
other bacterias, and
So would
things
they?
like that, which are live.
So could it be a theory that this water, underground ocean, covered all of this rock and it has slowly
Maybe that's where.
condensed itself down?
Maybe that's really where Atlantis is.
Could be.
Holy shit!
Wouldn't that be weird to get down there and just find like
A thriving population, like
people
wow.
trash, like a bottle?
So not only is it
Beer
found
can.
in meteorites, but it's found in Earth. Wow. That means, what does that mean?
It just means the universe is made of the same stuff.
Space rocks.
We are a space rock.
We are. It's wild. Holy shit.
No drugs were consumed before
Because
this time.
ringwoodite is thought to be present in enormous quantities in the Earth's transition zone, this small sample suggests the transition zone may contain as much water as all of the world's oceans. Just think about that.
So we're never going to run out of water?
Don't tell California.
Yeah.
So this is really, in the science world, a very big discovery.
It's at least challenging, what everybody else thought, just to, like we knew it. Like, oh, we figured it out. We might as well figure out Saturn. Well, maybe we got more under our own rock than we're aware of.
So do you think that exploration into the Earth's crust should be more of a priority than the space exploration aspect?
Jesus Christ. 139 million square miles is how many surface square foot miles of ocean that the Earth has. 71% of the planet's surface is water.
Yeah. And we're saying there's more than that
Yeah.
in this subterranean pocket.
Wow. And you used to think that it was just rock and
It'd have to be
flaming
steam, though.
hot magma.
Where's water boil?
212 degrees?
No. I thought it was like 180.
No, water boils at 212.
So if the Ruskies got down there and was drilling and got to 350 F, that's why it's not water. It'd have to be vapor.
Nailed it.
In there because it's out at that level, right?
Yeah. So the Ruskies quit because they said the rock got plasticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So that explain. So that's the high temp aspect of it, because it makes it
melting rock,
malleable,
plasticky.
I just want to know what's going to come from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the pragmatic brain.
Yeah.
Like this is cool. It's neat to know that. But again, it's kind of like my stance on like the whole alien thing.
But how does it impact anything?
Yeah.
I can buy that.
Because now Greta Thunberg is going to want to save the
amoeba.
The amoebas down below.
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Nothing is going to come from the deep ocean water reservoir, as it is just vast ancient reservoir of water trapped within minerals like ringwoodite in the Earth's mantle. Not a liquid ocean in the traditional sense. However, this deep-seated water plays a vital role in the deep water cycle.
So there's
one of the reasons why Earth has surface oceans, as it can be brought to the surface through geological process like subduction and ultimately released into the atmosphere as water vapor.
Well, I'll be damned.
Huh. Nothing. Nothing's going to come of it, Casey. Absolutely nothing.
I'll be able to rest easy tonight.
God damn it. I probably wouldn't sleep knowing that we may just fall 400 miles deep.
That would be a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Good grief. That'd be like falling from here to northern Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
400 miles.
Oh, boy.
Boys, I had some chocolate last night before bed. Like, I got this whole sack of s'mores for those girls that were spending the night.
Yeah.
The littles. And they crashed out early and ended up didn't do s'mores. So I broke into that chocolate bar, and had a piece of that. I had the nuttiest dreams. I think chocolate's one of my triggers for dreams, along with hot sauce. But it was
so we get you some hot sauce Hershey Kisses.
Fuck me. Yeah, that would be wild. It was like an introspection type dream too, because it was like, how you say, like, when we talked about introspection, how we went through like all the things that you need to like work on personally, and like being nosy was a big fault of mine. Everybody knows that, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. And then like trying to, I guess without beating around the bush, just trying not to talk shit about people or things and stuff like that,
Yeah.
And this dream was directly reflected or directly connected to those thoughts. Like, it was almost like I was at the school in the choir room, and I was down at the bottom on a chair on the bottom level sitting there, and the whole like ensemble, the different layers or levels of the choir room was full of people just like hammering me on situations where either I had spoke illy of that person or treated someone wrong, or just it was, and I can vividly remember a few of the folks that were in the room. Like Justine woke up because she said she had a really wild dream too. And I was like, holy shit, so did I. And then we got to talking about it and she's like, yeah, see, I told you, you need to quit talking shit all the time. And I'm like, I'm working on it. You know what I mean? Like,
So
really
were Dave and I in this dream?
No, you were not.
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
You were not. But it was just one of those really wild dreams that you really think about when you wake up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I have this weird theory when you die, like there is this process where that happens, where like the people you have axes to grind with, like it's a whole like review session.
Yeah.
And like
like the whole judgment.
Yeah.
When you see the big dog up top,
yeah.
You know, it's like, hey, you remember that time you
motherfucker
told so-and-so to go get fucked? Yeah, I remember too.
Yeah. We've got it there.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, it
Underground
is time.
Oceans.
Yeah, well, now that I know there's nothing going to come from it, do love learning. Dave, I do appreciate when you bring these topics up that we learn something from. So